Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I want to quickly speak about how to allow your citrus to stay warm during the fall and winter months. So guys, here in front of you I have my Maya lemon. I also have the blood orange, two blood oranges. This is sanguinella blood orange. Over there is the moral blood orange we got this year. But since this one has fruited most of um, things of fruit here, I wanted to discuss with you how to properly winterize your uh, citrus trees, which means the MOLL, which is mandarins, oranges, lemons, and limes. A lot of people don't really understand how to do this process. So we're going to speak about it. Now, I want to first say that it all depends on your location, where you live, because every microclimate is different, okay, which is a known fact. Citrus does not do well in certain climates, so we got to get that out the way, okay? So how you take care of citrus is basically, and a lot of people don't realize this too. I want to get this out. You see that little stem right there? That's not supposed to be there. This is a semi-dwarf Meyer lemon tree, which means it's on a rootstock. You only clip off what you see right there. It's that little stem. Whenever you see something like this, you just prune it off. So we're gonna do that later on um, during the week because I don't have time right now. But I want to get this video out because someone asked me to, one of my subscribers. So how you take care of your citrus in the winter? You wanna mulch, no matter if it's in a container or on the ground. When they're in the ground, it's a little bit different. You don't want to put any wood chips. You want to actually basically get a berm around the tree and make a little like round circle with leaves, no wood chips, but just leaves, because sometimes the wood chips will cause sometimes a disease. It all depends where you live, where you're from, etc. Because the microclimate, the winterization is different, frost. So basically, you want to just basically use, when you're in a container, you want to use leaves and wood chips. It doesn't matter if the tree is young or old. You can use wood chips or leaves. Now, if it's in the ground, it's a very young tree, do not add anything. Do not. And this is the biggest problem what people do. They go ahead and they start pruning their trees when they're young. No, that is a no, 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 no. Because you cause stress unknowingly to your citrus trees. Citrus trees should not be pruned when they're 2 to 5 years old. That is a no. Okay? Now, you want to go ahead and fertilize your tree in the month of August, the last time, with a granular feed. That granular feed can be a rhododendron acidic fertilizer or a citrus fertilizer or citrus fruit tone. Or sometimes you may see a label say citrus avocado. You can use that as well. So if you don't want to use any fertilizers or granular feed as such, you can use earthworm castings and compost. Compost is number one in my book, compost. And that compost could be also used as a mulch. But you want to take care of that. Now, the problem with a lot of people when they winterizing their citrus, they always think about the foliar area, the top where the leaves are growing. You don't really necessarily have to really think about that, because that's not the life of the tree. The life of your citrus tree and whatever other tree that you're growing in your yard is really the root system underneath. That's what you want to worry about. You got to think about Mother Nature. You got to think about the forest, on how the forest is protected. Yes, if you don't cover the tree, the top area, you're going to lose the leaves. Yes, that's true. And you're going to have frost bite. That is true. But you want to make sure that the root system is covered. The blanket of that blanket, it have a blanket. It has a blanket. It needs a blanket. It needs a blanket. Just as the leaves has fallen onto the ground, it is now with what is considered a blanket because it is covering the root system for those trees and also feeding the tree at the same time. I just want to give you guys some little information on how to winterize or give your citrus trees some comfort during the winter. A couple of things you want to look out for as well. You can use the LED Christmas lights, the old bulbs, to put around your citrus trees, or the MOLL, which is the MOLL, which is mandarins, oranges, lemons, and limes, or you can use a frost blanket to cover during the frost, when the frost is being issued in your state, city where you live. Now, one thing you want to remember: not all citrus has the same freezer danger zone, which means if this tree right here, this Meyer lemon, could take 40 degrees all the way to 30 degrees. If it's below 30 degrees, like 29 to 27, that means it's in the danger zone. That means it needs some protection. So if your tree can go all the way from 27 degrees at night, that is a great sign. That means you don't really need a frost blanket. But if those temperatures drop below that temperature danger zone, you need a frost blanket or some lights or some warm comforters, whatever you can use to protect that tree, to allow it to maintain its temperatures that it needs to stay comfortable. Remember, citrus are evergreen, meaning they don't lose their leaves. They don't drop. The only time they are dropped if there's been watered too much or is in stress. That's it. That's the number one thing you want to remember. Also, you got to remember that if your tree is only 2 to 4 years old or 2 to 7 years old, do not prune it. Allow it to grow. You see this? I have not pruned my tree since I learned my lesson. Okay, guys? So I want to say to you guys, please do your research when growing anything in your garden before you take on someone else's advice, because my climate is different from your climate, and the knowledge I have uptake is totally different from what you know. So everyone knows something different, but we could all learn from each other. So please, guys, remember to do your own research to make sure that you're doing the proper thing. And remember this: every year the seasons change. So whatever you're doing now may not work tomorrow. Remember that. Again, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. And until next time, grow you some citrus. Thank you all so many subscribers who subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.